Historically unpopular and polarising candidates, leading many voters in the US to consider third-party alternatives, even if they're unlikely to win.
The Libertarian Party's anti-establishment message is resonating with American voters more than ever this election cycle. Their presidential nominee, Gary Johnson, is conservative on the economy and progressive on social issues. In the 2012 US election, the former Republican governor of New Mexico received just 1% of the popular vote. Today, several polls have him pulling in 10% nationally. And if he can hit 15%, he could participate in the televised national debates alongside Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump.
The fact that my name is not in the polls, really, that's at the crux of just how rigged this game is. How do you get to 15% if you're not in the polls? I think if I'm in the polls, I think my record and who I am and what I'm saying stands up under the light of day.
The Green Party candidate Jill Stein is polling around 3%. Her stance against new gas pipelines and free trade deals like the TPP is helping her to attract Bernie Sanders supporters away from the Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton.
We didn't hear one thing about the 15 years of war that we've had. So when I hear someone like Jill Stein talk about ending the American empire as it is with the 700 plus bases across the world, that's something that resonates with me.
I will be voting personally for Clinton this fall, but I'm not excited about it, and I probably won't get out there and campaign for her.
With both the main parties' candidates historically unpopular, over a third of Americans are considering voting for a third-party candidate. Neither Stein or Johnson are likely to get enough support to win the election, but they could siphon enough votes to tilt the scales.
Some people tend to see third parties as a nuisance. Why? Because they can determine who the president's going to be, right? Can take away some of the hump that one political, candidate can have because, all the votes go to this third-party candidate.
Even without winning, both the Green Party and the Libertarians could benefit from this upswing in interest. Any party that gets over 5% of the vote in November will then get public funding for the next presidential election, a first step against the traditional two-party system.
Millions of cluster